It's always been Ohio against the world.
All right. So I said we was gonna go over some quarterback progressions. Before we can do that, a few things have to be identified. I don't want to go too in deep. I want this to be short for you guys because I know the other videos have been long. So let's see if I can cut this down and just give you the juice. All right. So as you can see, this is cover 2. All right, and I'm just using that right now to identify some things. So the first thing I want to say for the quarterback, what they have to do is go through what we call a OTP, or organized thought process. All right, so in the organized thought process, what the quarterback is really doing is visually and mentally making like a checklist, right? So he needs to check the roof, he needs to check the corners, the depth, the eyes, the hip angles of the cornerbacks and the linebackers, so you can kind of telltale signs that let you know where they're headed, the alley, the who in the box, right? So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to start from the top. Okay. I'm going to start from the top, and I'm just going to give you what something is called that the quarterback should be looking for. That way, so you can know what it's called. And then in another video, I'm going to kind of do the same thing to make the videos a little bit shorter so they can be easier to digest. All right, so I'm going to hit my edit. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to hit my edit. Then I'm going to go over here. There we go. All right, so now quarterback is looking. So one of the things you want to look at as a quarterback, I'm going to make this purple. All right. Is the hard deck line. The hard deck line. So since we're in cover 2, the free safety, okay, and the strong safety are basically at 10 or more yards from the LOS, from the line of scrimmage. So that is called the hard deck. And let me draw that out so we can, went the wrong way. Sorry about that. Actually, can I stretch it out? Yep, I can stretch it out. All right. So that purple line that you see is called the hard deck. So let me go in this way. There we go. That's called the hard deck. Let me scroll out a little bit. Move it up here. All right. So that's the hard deck. 10 yards from the line of scrimmage right here. As you can see. 10 yards. So from here. So from here to here. Right. That's 10 yards. That line right there is called the hard deck line. All right. So what this is for the quarterback, this is a defensive identification term, the hard deck, like who's on the hard deck. So the deck, what you want to consider is there a deep safety? A deep safety is normally about 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. And it's up to the quarterback to identify that. But to be able to identify that, the whole point of this is that he knows that this is the hard deck. Who's up there, what they doing. They might not stay there, but he needs to know who's there on the hard deck. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys learned something today. I made this really short because I just really wanted you to understand and digest something small before we lead into the a full progression from pre-snap, post-snap, and pre-scans and scanning on the move, just all those things that the quarterback is going on in those short amount of time. All right. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I look forward to teaching more.
It's always been Ohio against the world.